Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. Of course, my name is Nick and I do host the shenanigans here, and here we do talk toys, pop culture, and general nerddom of all kinds, and sometimes, just sometimes, we talk a little shit about other subjects. Today is not going to be one of those times, though. We're actually going to do a toy review again. And you're saying toy review on a Tuesday. Man, we are 2 for 2 this week. We are Monday and Tuesday. I had the day off again today, so what I figured I'd do is I would review another figure I picked up a while back. Now, I played the long game for this figure. I waited till it hit clearance at my local Walmart. And I'm talking about the Neca aisle, of course, where they clearanced out a lot of the older figures they had. I was able to pick this figure up, and it does combine a few of my favorite things. It combines old school horror films like Dracula, Phantom of the Opera, like the Universal Monsters stuff. It combines Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It combines Neca. It's a plethora of my favorite things, and it came together really nicely. What I'm talking about, of course, is the Neca Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles / Universal Monsters, Casey Jones as the Phantom of the Opera. Now, it does say Casey Jones as the Phantom on the cover, but of course we all know it is the Phantom of the Opera. And if you haven't seen the Phantom of the Opera, you know, I highly recommend it. Really, really good old movie. There was a musical done of it not too long ago that wasn't half bad either. So, you know, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and leave a link below so you guys can purchase one of these of your own, just like always. And if you do like the content and you do like the channel, you know, and checked out the other videos, I do urge you to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell, just so you know when I post more. Because we do have a lot of things coming down the pipe. We have Toy-Hio in Girard, Ohio coming up. We've got Scarefest. We've got a couple of haunts we're going to film at. So we've got a couple things coming down the pipe. But guys, I can ramble on about that all day, but let's go ahead and review this figure. Here, guys, you're going to see the standard Neca packaging they do with their Ultimate line. You'll have a really, really nice character art picture on the front. I don't know who drew this, but hats off to them. This is amazing. It has the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles X Universal Monsters up there in the corner. The Casey Jones is the Phantom Ultimate Action figure listed here. And of course that would be the Phantom of the Opera. We all know that. At the top you'll get more artwork of the character, the warning, the Turtles X Universal Monsters, and the Casey Jones is the Phantom again. Down the side you'll get your Nickelodeon logo, your Turtles X Universal Monsters one more time, your Mikey, Donnie, Splinter, and April character shots, the Neca logo. On the back, of course, you'll get some movie poster-like art treatment for that. You can see that there, and you can pause to read that if you'd like to. It is pretty awesome. They've done this with all of them. And you'll get your Casey Jones as the Phantom again. Down the side, you'll get much more of the same treatment, the Nickelodeon logo, and then the Casey Jones as the Phantom, the character art, and the Neca Real Toys logo. You flip this bad boy over, and you'll get the legalese and the barcode should you need that. Go ahead and pause. And you'll flip this bad boy up and open it, and just like all other Neca packaging, you'll get a really, really good character shot of figure photography there. And you'll get the figure in the nice window. Let's crack this guy out of the box and talk accessories. Alright, let's talk Casey's accessories. First, he comes with this fabric, shiny cloak. You look here, and it does have a hard plastic collar with some faux metal grommets and a rope to hold it on his neck. You'll have to take the head sculpt off to put that on. Speaking of head sculpts, we have a skull head sculpt here that's nicely dry brushed, painted, and detailed. Neca did really well with that one. And you pop this up and you get the other masked face with the shattered mask. Now if you look here, it is appropriately gnarly. It does look like he's been burned by acid like the Phantom of the Opera in the original story. And he does look pretty damn angry. Now, the leatherwork on the mask up top and the metal grommets are all nicely painted. I don't know if you can see that. The metal fastener, let's see if I can get that to focus. There we go. The metal fastener is still silver. The hair is appropriately greasy and nasty. The mask is dry brushed really well. The acid burn is all purple and gnarly. That head sculpt is really good. Then you have the hockey sticks, of course, and they're a faux wood grain painted. And they have some black electrical tape on them. And then you'll see the skull face and the X here on the hockey pad. I think this is a goalie pad. It does have metal spikes at the end of it. But the little face on here is a nod towards the animated series Casey Jones that was on Nickelodeon a while back, because he does have this painted on his mask. And you look here, and this is an extra hand. It does have the glove attached to it. It doesn't come off. You can see where it pegs in here. Unfortunately, this doesn't hold things very well. You can set things in it, but that's about it. And then we have the alternate hands it comes with. Let me pull the box up here. You'll get another hand that doesn't have the hockey pad on it. You'll get a pair of kind of gesturing hands. You'll get some grasping hands and some more grasping hands here. It's kind of a choose-your-own-hand adventure. Of course, we have the silica packet if anybody's interested in that. But other than that, these are Casey's accessories. Let's take a look at the figure. Alright, here's Casey Jones out of the box. No special bells, whistles, or poses. You have appropriately dirty shoes here with the nasty sock detail, the knee pads, and the hockey pants all together. You'll have some fancy-ass formal wear at the top like they would have worn during the time period of the Phantom of the Opera. It bleeds into an old-style baseball jersey. These may actually be old-school football pants. I'm not positive. They do remind me of that, though, a lot. And here you'll have a dry-brushed hockey mask. It's very appropriately done. You'll have some piercing eyes under there. The sculpt is fantastic on this. Of course, you do see that there's a metal-painted grommet on top of the head. The hair does look appropriately greasy. Everything is textured and dry-brushed really well on this. It's just a really good package altogether. And I think this is one of the better TMNT / Universal Monsters figures. Of course, it's going to have the standard Neca articulation. The head does go all the way around. The hair kind of impedes on that, though. It does have a bit of side-to-side motion, some up and down. It does have some waist swivel and a little bit of ab crunch, kind of, not really. The arms can't hit the T-pose all the way due to the suit jacket. The elbows do swivel like most NECA figures. It has single-jointed elbows, wrist rock, wrist rotation. It can kind of do the splits, but not really. It has single-jointed knees. It does have a little bit of boot cut and a little bit of ankle rock and rotation. But yeah, pretty standard of NECA for that. But yeah, guys, look at the detail on this. The paint detail is absolutely fantastic on this. The dry brushing is really good. The depth is really good here. This figure is actually a pretty good feast for the eyes. I'm pretty amazed that I was able to pick this up for 20 bucks at Walmart. Let's do some size comparisons. Alright, so size comparison time. We have Casey Jones next to Rowdy Roddy Piper Ultimate Edition from the Monday Night Wars by Mattel. And it's actually pretty close in height. We have Roddy Piper, well, actually we have Casey Jones and Danhausen. These figures look like they belong in the same universe, strangely, because Danhausen has that whole Nosferatu vibe. And you have Krampus and Casey Jones. Now, Casey's going to be a little taller because he's a NECA figure. They scale out at about 7.5, 8 inches sometimes. So Casey's going to be a little bigger. This one's actually probably about 6.5. But yeah, I mean, he scales pretty well with other characters if you should want to use him in another universe. But he looks pretty good on a shelf, too, I think. I'm going to give this guy a 9.5. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with me today and reviewing the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles X Universal Monsters Casey Jones as the Phantom. Again, I picked this figure up for 20 bucks at my local Walmart, kind of on a whim. It does combine a lot of my favorite things, so I had to have it. And altogether, it comes, you know, it's a complete package for a figure. I can't complain. I'm going to give it a 9.5, and the only reason I'm giving it a 9.5 is I had to heat the joints on this. This has been a QC issue with NECA for a long time. A lot of times you have to heat the joints. But it's okay. Still a great figure and still a good part of that line. The line's actually really nice as well. I do have Raphael as Frankenstein back there. But yeah, I mean, I haven't picked up everybody in that line. I'm just picking up the ones that I like. Again, as I said earlier, I do urge you guys to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you know when I post more. It means the world to me. It doesn't cost you anything. Absolutely free. And if you do like the content, smash that like button. We like that here too. Guys, that said, I'm going to punch out, and I will see you later.